Hello students, today we are going to start our new chapter Essential for Life, Air and Water. We need air to breathe in and we need water to drink. We can't survive without these two because we need oxygen to breathe in, that is air, or we get the oxygen from air, and without water life is not possible. So these two are very essential for the existence of life. Our earth is surrounded by a blanket of air that is known as atmosphere. The atmosphere extends to a height of about 300 km above the earth's surface. As we go higher up in the atmosphere, the amount of the air becomes lesser. That's why the mountaineers take oxygen cylinders with them, because as we go higher up, the amount of air becomes lesser and there will be problem to breathe in. Our atmosphere is divided into several layers like troposphere, stratosphere, mesosphere, thermosphere and exosphere. The lowest and the first layer is troposphere. All the changes in weather occur here. Most of the oxygen is present in this layer. That's why the life is possible on the earth, and it extends up to 12 kilometers. Next one is stratosphere. It is above the troposphere. It is the second layer of the atmosphere. Jet planes fly in this layer because the clouds are rare here. It holds 19% of atmospheric gases but very little water. The ozone layer is present in this layer, and ozone layer protect us from ultraviolet radiation that are coming from the sun. The ultraviolet radiation are very dangerous for us. They can cause eye problems and skin cancers. So stratosphere protect us from ultraviolet radiations because it has ozone gas in it, and it extends up to 50 kilometers in the atmosphere. The third one is the mesosphere. It is cold enough to freeze the water vapors into the ice clouds. The meteorites and small rocks moving in space are burnt here. Thus, they do not reach the Earth's surface. What are meteorites? These are the small rocks moving in space. They may be harmful to us if hit the Earth's surface. So, mesosphere protect us from meteorites, and it extends up to 80 kilometers above the surface of the Earth. After mesosphere, there is another layer, that is thermosphere. It is the fourth layer. The space shuttles move in this layer, the atmosphere, and it extends up to 320 kilometers. And the last one is the last and outermost layer is exosphere. Here the Earth's atmosphere becomes a part of the space. It contains very little air. It starts at 500 kilometer high, and there are very few molecules in this layer. So atmosphere is also very important for us. It plays a very important role for the survival of life on the earth because it provides oxygen to all the living beings, both for the plants and animals. It also maintains the temperature on the earth for the survival of living things, and it burns the meteorites before they reach the earth's surface and protect us. It also protects us from harmful ultraviolet radiation that comes from sun. So it was the importance of the it is the importance of the atmosphere in our life. Air is mixture of many gases. We know that there is nitrogen, oxygen, and other gases like neon, argon, carbon dioxide are present in the air. So air is a mixture of many gases. It also contains water vapors and dust particles. Air has 78% nitrogen and about 21% oxygen and 1% other gases like neon, argon, carbon dioxide, ozone. Oxygen, all the living organisms need oxygen for breathing. We can't burn anything without oxygen. So oxygen is necessary for the burning and for the breathing. So we can't live without oxygen. The nitrogen gas, all living things need nitrogen for their growth. Like plants can't grow without nitrogen, but they can't use the nitrogen directly from the air. Most of the plants take nitrogen from the soil. Nitrogen is added to the soil through the fertilizers. Animals get nitrogen from the food they eat. Nitrogen doesn't support burning. Green plants use carbon dioxide along with water in the presence of sunlight and chlorophyll to make their food. This process is known as photosynthesis. So it is also used in fire extinguishers to put out fire, as oxygen is necessary for burning and carbon dioxide plays a vital role to put out the fire. Water vapors are formed by the evaporation of water from oceans, rivers, and lakes because of the heat of the sun. The amount of water vapors present in the air is known as humidity. The water vapor can change the weather. It condenses to form clouds, rain, fog, and snow. When the amount of water vapor is more in air, the humidity is high and air is said to be humid. When the amount of water vapor is less in air, the humidity is less and air is said to be dry. In these days, sometimes we feel the humid air and we feel uncomfortable in humid air because the sweat from our body surface doesn't evaporate easily and we feel uncomfortable. Air also contains hydrogen, ozone, helium, neon, and argon. Neon and argon gases are used to produce colorful glow in electric bulbs and glass tubes. Beside these gases, air also contains water vapors, dust particles, and smoke. We know that air is necessary for all living things. Air is needed for breathing. All living things, that is plants and animals, they breathe. And the air we breathe in is called inhaled air. The air we breathe out is known as exhaled air. Our body uses the oxygen present in the air and gives out carbon dioxide. We inhale in or we breathe in oxygen and we breathe out carbon dioxide. Thus, the breathed out air has less oxygen and more carbon dioxide than inhaled air. It has also more water vapors and is warmer than inhaled air. When we breathe out, you can feel the air is more warmer. Air is also needed for burning. It is necessary for burning. For example, to burn a candle, paper, a kerosene oil, and a cooking gas, air is necessary. If there is no air, the things will not start burning. So, the oxygen gas present in the air helps in burning. The other uses of air are moving airplanes in the form. Moving air helps in the formation of different weathers like hot weather, cold weather, wet, dry, and windy. Moving air helps in movement of gliders, kites, parachutes, and sailboats. Air is also used to fill football and tubes of tires. Air helps in rotating the blades of windmills, and thus it is used in generation of electricity. So this is the importance of air.